Most people know that the story of One Piece is great, lots of different arcs, characters and so on. But is that really just why it's the #1 manga in Japan, generally and in my opinion? Is there something deeper that elevates it from other manga? I will discuss this important question in this video. The hidden success of One Piece to me is each chapter individually. Oda has certain choices he makes every chapter that just push each chapter experience beyond other mangas for me. I never really feel like a chapter was wasted or only building up to something. The first thing is chapter length. Out of the manga I've read, One Piece has considerably longer chapters than other manga. Not too long, but just enough for me. I sometimes read other series and I'm still left with some emptiness after finishing the chapter, but each One Piece chapter can have many emotions in each chapter due to the longer length. The next thing is the multiple plot development in each chapter. I always feel like multiple plot lines happening in the same chapter, whether it be a Merijawa, Marines, the Revolutionary Army, and many more. This always keeps me interested, as all the moving pieces at once really make a building effect in each chapter, and so I get more excited about the next chapter later. Oda also uses a technique I like as well, and that would be the ending of each chapter. Oda always ends the chapter at a solid point, never using strategies such as cliffhangers, but instead powerful messaging like everyone has a right to change the future, or an interesting panel that stands out. Other manga artists try to leave it on a cliffhanger, or maybe just a standard panel, which has less impact to me, but with every One Piece chapter the last panel stands out to me a lot. Something else which stands out to me are the hype character entrances. The character entrances always feel so unique and different each time, such as Kaido when he jumps off a literal sky island onto Wano, and the panel of his hands coming up the pit really makes the scene so much better, compared with the great use of the shining light of the sun, which all made the entrances so cool. There are always the full body shots of almost every character when new ones are introduced, which I like as they stand out and surprise me, and I get to see the cool designs of the characters fully, which Oda makes so uniquely and using lots of creativity. There's also never a scene, unless it is something really important like any sloppy I Want to Live, that lasts too long. This always keeps each chapter varied, as I never feel like something bad is dragging on for me, and helps with the pacing of each chapter, as something is always happening. I feel that the artwork in One Piece really helps with the manga as well. The unique art style really helps, I think, with the creativity of the characters and their extreme personalities, and it really suits the vastness of the One Piece world for me. Many other manga also show the internal thoughts of the characters frequently, but One Piece rarely does this at all. The main example is Luffy, which hardly has ever done it, and if it is done, it is usually very impactful and deeper thoughts, not just standard ones, and so it is always utilised well and is impactful. This eliminates any less useful or almost useless moments, as the thoughts are conveyed through dialogue instead of internal thoughts, which I think is more interesting than the character just on its own. And also the actions, so things happen instead, or while they are showing their feelings. Dialogue is never in the big chunks, like a certain series that you may know, but it's returning at least, lol, and instead it's split into multiple panels, all showing something different in the panels, and so the dialogue can match the background panels more. And lastly, everything being hand-drawn really adds to the magical world to me, as it makes the world look less realistic, or not like reality in some manga, and so the panels look way more consistent and more interesting to me, even the backgrounds. So yeah, that's why I think One Piece is better than other manga fundamentally, and maybe like the video and subscribe. Goodbye.